welcome back to the show, where today we're going to take a look at Star Wars Hot Toys, Return of the Jedi, Han Solo in his Endor gear. And this one is going to be an exciting one, very fun unboxing and review I have for you today. Hopefully you all enjoy. Let's dive in a little bit. He's a great figure. There are some things we got to discuss with him though, some leather issues. That is the majority of it. Head sculpt is amazing. I really like the jacket that he comes with as well. The tailoring is very well done across the board. Also, remember to like and subscribe if you do enjoy this video. It would help out immensely. I very much appreciate it. But getting the box out here now, in front of us, up close and personal, we got the typical Star Wars black and gray box with the V-style taper on the front and the sides, and with now the wraparound banner. This one being Return of the Jedi, it's a blue style banner. We get this picture of the figure on the side. It does come off the box a little bit, so be careful when putting it away so you don't rip it off of the banner itself. On the back, we just got legal information, Star Wars and Hot Toys partnerships as well. Feel free to pause up and read if you would like to. But now let's get the piece out of the box. Take a look at everything that comes with them as well. First off, we got this artwork style on the front, and this is awesome. It looks great. Got that green rebel symbol in the background to show he looks like he's on Endor, a little bit more foresty, I would assume. Looks great there. Getting the clam tray open. One thing I forget to show you guys is his jacket is underneath the tray. He does come with his jacket, as we saw just a second ago. But yeah, let's get him out here, see how he feels, see how he looks. First off, head sculpt is quite impressive. I never really had any doubts, although the hair sculpt kind of threw me off in some pictures, but it really does look great here. Putting him back in the box, let's take a closer look at everything he comes with. This is everything. Like I said, he does come with a jacket, but we are going to start off with the hands first. All newly sculpted hands here. The detail on them is truly excellent. So well done. I know Hot Toys was raving about these new sculpts and how well they're, or how amazing they're going to look. And from the prototype, they looked very pudgy, very sausage-like fingers. Thankfully, that is not the case at all here. They have definitely redefined the sculpt and the mold to make them look tremendous. They really look quite amazing. We're going to take a closer look here at all the detail. You can see the vein works on every one of these hands. The skin texture is amazing. The complexion, you can see the difference on the knuckles even right there. How the red on the skin pops up a little bit more. Oh man, okay, so right here specifically, when his fingers like outstretched, you can see the wrinkling on the knuckle come down. That is truly a next level sculpt. That it is quite impressive to look at overall. It's hard to even pick a favorite through all these pairs or through all these single hands. I think there's not a matching hand from side to side, which is a little interesting, makes it cooler for dynamic posing and just having him look a little bit different on the shelf than other characters. One thing you can notice, the fingernails are painted a little weird. They're like almost like a light purple, like a lilac color, and I do not know why they did that. They don't look real at all. If they were even just painted somewhat close to the same color as the skin, we would have been fine. But they are a lilac color, and you can notice it, especially in person. It's not a deal breaker for me necessarily though at all. It's kind of even hard to tell through pictures and video, but they are kind of purple. It takes away from the realism a little bit there, for sure. But like I said, it's not a deal breaker overall for me. We got his little comm link as well. Be careful when taking this off his belt. My personal suggestion is clip it on, leave it there, don't ever take it off. I scratched up that black paint a little bit while taking it off of his belt, so be very careful. You also get this version of his DL-44 blaster from Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. The scope, though, has no translucent piece on the front, though. It's just black, solid scope there, which is a little disappointing. Just nitpicking here, but the detail is pretty amazing. Ooh, not too much weathering or dry brushing on the sides. There's dry brushing just to bring out the detail of the railings and the little greeblies on the sides of the hill. You also get this little tool to move around the eyes, but you don't need it. Coming over to the base, though, we got a fun one. So this mold, or this cast, is a similar base that we keep on getting with some figures, but keep it coming because this is awesome. This Endor style is a little bit different. Comes with this little tree trunk that you can pose anywhere on the base and have him even like putting one leg up on it to make him look like he's moving around. Got the metal nameplate up front saying Han Solo, not Han Solo Return of the Jedi, just regular Han Solo, which I like. The detail here is fantastic. You can see the dirt, moss, grass, and got these faux plants on the back as well, just a soft plastic there, so you're not going to break them off at any point. And where does the crotch grabber go? Well, there is a hidden port here. That rock comes out, and you can just slide in the crotch grabber, and thankfully the crotch grabber comes out a little bit too, so he'll stand in the right spot on the base. And here you actually get two display options for putting on the crotch grabber, so you can have him even standing up on the rocks and the tree trunk there. This is awesome. I love modularity. Being able to move things around and have a different display option whenever you want, just in case things get a little stale. It is really nice to have secondary option. I don't think I'm gonna use it like that, just because I want to have his nameplate sticking out on the front side. But now, as you can see here, it is easy to plug those rocks back in, and if you don't want to have a crotch grabber at all. Now popping this figure onto the turntable here so we could take a closer look at the figure himself. Finally, we have Han Solo in the collection. I haven't picked up any other Han Solo before. I think they came out a little bit after I started collecting. But yeah, look at this, guys. I mean, this is amazing. Truly amazing. The proportions seem overall right with me. The only thing I would say maybe is he needs more of a booty. I don't know, it makes his legs look a little bit thin maybe. So it's throwing off the proportions on his lower half a little bit for me. Overall though, I don't think that takes away, especially when you throw on the jacket. The jacket actually makes this figure look more real. It makes his proportions even better, and especially that you can pose him around and use the wire in the jacket to make him more dynamic as well. Let's take a closer look at the figure himself off the turntable here, and ooh, that head sculpt is amazing. Panning down now though, his pants look great, the tailoring is awesome, and the boots. We'll talk about the boots here in a minute as well, but they look great. They for one look amazing. We can say that absolutely. And his jacket, I mean, everything looks, this looks like a Return of the Jedi Han Solo, which is exactly what it is, so that's great. And we are going to start off with the boots here. I'm pretty sure they're pleather. Please correct me if I am wrong. But one thing with the back strap here, it's glued on, and you can kind of see mine's raising up just a tad here. I don't love that, especially because that seems like the part that's going to come off first with pleather anyway, especially in any humid climate. Thankfully, I'm not in a humid climate, but we'll keep an eye on that to make sure that strap doesn't come off. On this side, it looks all the way flush, which is nice, but I have had problems with straps on pleather boots before. You do get some ankle articulation, not too much. They do look amazing. There's no sculpted tread on the bottom or anything, but time will tell with those. Moving up to the pants now as well, we got his signature styles, red stripes on the sides, and the tailoring is amazing. I like how it's like pleated at the front, but like the red stripes sections looks like they're sewn into the sides of the pants themselves. Really amazing. But moving up to the belt, this holster sucks. It is not good. We'll get into that in a second. But taking out the gun really quick out of the holster, you can see here it's already messed up. Putting it in one time and taking it out has already messed up the holster. It's all made of pleather. It's also not color accurate. Oh man, this one hurts. I do not like this at all. I've had problems in the past with pleather holsters. I don't know why Hot Toys keeps doing it. You can also see some glue right there too. So hopefully this holds up. I don't know. I might end up just making a real leather Han Solo belt myself and using this as a guide. But we'll see. All the little greeblies do have sculpted pouches on the side here, and the color mismatch is obvious, which is also a little annoying, but the belt should be more of a reddish brown leather style belt anyway. It's throwing me off a little bit here. You can see, it's scratched right there. You got to be really careful because that's a real metal clip on the side here, which adds for the realism, and it's super nice. But I'd almost rather this not come off at all because we already scratched up the paint on that little guy there, which is kind of inevitable here. We got his secondary belt up top, which is also made of pleather. You can adjust it though, so it's grabbing his waist a little bit more tightly. The buckles front and back are also made of plastic. Alright, let's zoom back out now. Take a look at his vest and his shirt. Both seem very accurate to me. The vest hugs the body very nicely, which sells the proportions overall. It comes in at his waist a little bit too, which is really nice. The shirt is great. The color seems accurate to me, which is like, it's not a pure white. It's like a little bit more beige or cream colored. And it looks amazing. On his vest here, we got these 4 pouches, which have some foam pads on the inside just to hold their shape a little bit better. And you can take those out or leave them in. I'd suggest leave them in. The pockets on the front side are also functional. You can essentially put stuff in here, like little things, but he doesn't have anything else other than his comm link that can just go on his belt that you would need to put in there, essentially. And then his shirt has actual clasps at his wrist there. And overall, his top half portion seems more accurate and proportional to me overall. And now for the head sculpt, finally coming in a little bit closer. This is amazing. Truly one of my favorite head sculpts in my collection right now, I think. I didn't think I was going to like it this much. The hair seemed a little bit poofy to me, mainly because that's how he kind of looks in Return of the Jedi. It looked off from certain angles, but it's not that poofy at all. Hot Toys has really done a great job at doing better at their sculpted hair look, but On the chin here, you can see that signature Harrison Ford scar on his chin. Just looking at the skin texture and detail is insane. The speckling and the paint applications done here really make this figure come to life. It looks like real 1/6 scale painted on skin on this figure, which is no easy feat. You can even see the wrinkling on his forehead to make him look a little bit more aged. With the moving eyes, it just sets off this entire piece. With all the different expressions you can do, you're really gonna have fun with this. But let's take a look at his Endor jacket on the body itself. This, I think I'm going to be displaying him with the jacket full time. It will allow me to not put the gun in his holster at all and keep ruining that pleather gun holster. So this is what we're going to do. And we'll just have him holding the gun as well. That will work for me. But it does, the jacket, the sleeves come down all the way to hide those wrist pegs, which is nice as well. Helps sell the illusion a little bit better. On the front side of the front edge is wired here, as you can tell. It's not a super heavy duty wire. It will allow you to get it in the poses that you need to have him look like he's standing in the wind, getting blown away a little bit. The pockets on this coat is also functional. You can put his hands in there, seeing like he's got his hands in his pocket, walking around kind of pouting on Endor. The color's great. I love the camo. Everything looks very nicely done. I don't think it's super weathered. Seems like a new jacket that he would have grabbed off the shelf. Up top on his collar, you have a little bit of pleather though. And on the back here, there is another clasp to make him, to pull the two apart so you can get him in more dynamic poses. Very nice touch there. It's a real metal clasp. And overall, you can pose this pretty well. You can have those collars come in more, put them all the way down, because there is the wire in the front collar piece as well that runs all the way down. But here we go, showing you guys how I would put this whole gun into the holster. You're gonna need some tweezers and have a little bit of patience. This is terrible. I don't know why Hot Toys keeps doing pleather holsters and belts. I essentially got this brand new figure, and within 20 minutes it's ruined after putting the gun in. It's unfortunate. It's mostly due to the style of the blaster, I will say, with the scope. But if you get some tweezers out, you can pull it ever so gently, very gently. I just pull it straight up so it's not crunching onto the scope the whole time and getting that crease. It hurts a little bit. Even pushing it a little bit more down, I still get a crease every single time. I don't think I'm going to be putting this gun back in the holster after this review, because it's already ruined, and I don't want to tear or flake or anything on this really expensive figure. So yeah, that is a huge gripe from me on this piece. This is a no-go. This is absolutely terrible. Finally, we're going to take a look at some poses here and dive into a few things that I want to discuss about this piece, because he's not perfect, but I am super glad that I have him. I'm super glad that I finally have Han Solo next to go to some of the Lukes I have in the collection. I think this overall is the definitive version. I think the head sculpt takes the cake on every single one. I've never owned any other of those figures, but I mean, with the moving eyes especially, getting him to look off in different directions will give a different expression on his face in every different pose. Huge win there for this piece that the other ones don't have at all. And it's Return of the Jedi. I mean, with this Endor cloak especially, I love this cloak. It looks truly remarkable. It hides his wrist pegs even when he's holding a blaster in the air. You can't even see it from that angle right there. The only thing you can see, the jawline or the head sculpt line at the neck at some angles, but barely. Posing is great for this guy. The proportions are overall great. The pleather on this piece is ridiculously annoying. I truly don't know why they continue to go with the pleather belts when they can sculpt them or just make them out of real leather and have them last a whole lot longer. I mean, my holster's already ruined on this guy from putting in that blaster one time. The design of the scope on the gun just it makes it bunch up right there every single time. I really don't even want to put it back in the holster at all, so I'm probably just going to have him holding the blaster in my collection with the cloak on. And it's a real darn shame because putting blasters in gun holsters is part of my favorite thing when getting a 1/6 scale Star Wars action figure in the collection. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, you can use those tweezers and make it sit flush and not be bunched up. It's just not worth it in my eyes, I don't think. Especially when you can hide it and put on the cloak and have them look a whole different way. And the boots are also pleather. We have that strap that is not glued all the way down. I am a little bit worried about that peeling off in the future and having to, redo that as well. And I guess that's just part of it. I mean, it's unfortunate, but is it a deal breaker overall? I don't think so. I think this piece is still worth getting, especially if you don't have a Han Solo in the collection at all. This one's gonna fit the bill. The head sculpt, I keep saying it. I mean, the head sculpt is what keeps winning me back over. Every time I think about the belt and in the holster, I'm like, well, the head sculpt that's Harrison Ford as Han Solo. The hair was a worry for me as well. I thought it looked really poofy in the prototype photos and on the prototype figure itself. That is not the case here at all. Hands, great sculpted hands here. I'm really excited to see new sculpts in the future for other figures. But they're really well done. The detail on the hands and the head sculpt, those two things alone are almost the price of this entire figure. I've really enjoyed posing this figure up, and the original trilogy is near to my heart, obviously, as it is most people. And this is going right in the collection. It's going to stay in the collection for a while until who knows when. But like I said, I might actually just make a real leather Han Solo style belt myself. The proportions on the body are overall great. The top half sells the look more than the lower half does for me, but again, the cloak can fix most of the issues here, which is a huge upside for me. You can even see like the little sideburns coming down from his hairline. Just that sells his look even more. But all like the texture on his face is amazing. The wrinkling up on his forehead, the subtle way that the lips are sculpted as well. The way it looks, man, is just amazing. I really like this head sculpt a lot. The head sculpt steals the show for sure, but the cloak is gonna hide some of the imperfections. The hands are great except for the fingernail paint on them. Again, for me, nothing here was a huge deal breaker. But that is it for this one. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.